Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Naomi. If you're not new here, then welcome back. Today we are going through the 6 stages of my reset. So the goals at the moment, training for a half marathon, but I also have my wedding. My final dress fitting is in 5 weeks, or is it 4 weeks starting tomorrow? I don't know. And I've just had my hen do, and although it was only like a day and a night situation, it's trickled into a whole week of being off the plan of action. So this week is all about getting back on track, having a little reset. So we're going to reset together. And the first stage of the reset is do a food shop, fill the cupboards with healthy food, foods that I can prep and make into meals. So this is what I've done. In terms of what I've got, water, we've got the basics, the washing up detergents. We've got stuff to make a juice, so some fruits there. I'm going to be making spag bol, so I've just got some sauce. Got some olives to go in salads I'm going to prep. I've got a lot of vegetables that I already had, like butternut squash, broccoli, courgettes, that I'm just going to make into like a tray bake of vegetables to go alongside that. So this is a bit of a top up, it's not a full shop. Again, we've got things like lettuce, celery. That's going to go in the spag bowl, and the juice, not the lettuce, carrots, a pepper, a hefty cucumber, some yogurt. We do have some in the fridge already, this is just a little bit extra. Some chicken and some feta cheese. So apples, avocado, and then absolute clutch Imodepsin Pepsi Max. So that's everything that I've got for a little top-up shop. So I'm going to make some meals now. So stage 2 of the reset is meal prep, making sure I'm ready, because now is definitely not the time to be going off track. We've got work to do, so let's get some. Meal prep is well underway. We've got the spag bol on the oven, bulked out with loads of vegetables, use beef mince for protein, and then loads of vegetables in there. Just bulks it out and gets more nutrients in. And now I'm going to make a juice. So obviously I get married in less than 2 months, so I want my skin to be glowing. I want to be feeling good from the inside and out, and something I absolutely love is juice. I actually am a sucker for juice when I'm out and about. I just love to get a juice. So I was kindly sent this. Any information is in links below if you like the look of it and you want to have a little look too. But I've used this a few times now, and it is so easy to clean, so easy to set up, and also it looks nice as well, which is important for me. So I'm just going to set this up now, and I've prepped all of my fruit and veg that's going to go in. Obviously this isn't one juice for one person. We've got carrots, we've got apples, we've got cucumber, we've got celery. I think that's all I've got in there. I'm just using up, I really like to use juices like when you've got stuff to use up, or anything really. And then I have some ginger shots left over, so I didn't have any ginger in, but I do have some ginger shots, so I'm going to add that to it as well, because I love a little fiery kick from the ginger shot, so I might as well just pop that in there. So I'm going to set up this juicer now and get things going. And there we go, that's all you need to do, and it's literally set up, ready to go. And also you can't actually juice and it go everywhere. It doesn't start unless it's all set up properly, which is ideal to know that you're doing something right. Let's start juicing. then I'm gonna press start. Pop this in. That was so quick and easy, and now we have about 750 mils of juice made. It doesn't look very nice. I'm gonna sneeze. But it is what it is. We're just gonna get that down. So I've got these little bottles. I got that off Amazon, and again, I'll link it below if anybody is interested. They're glass and they're just so good. So I'm gonna pop them in there. That was a bad idea. Now it's my juice prepped and ready for the morning. I have no space in my fridge. So shopping away, meal prep done, I've had my dinner. I'm now gonna just do a little bit of a work blog. So I always do a little bit of work on a Sunday, just make sure everyone's programs are in the right place, ready for Monday, any updates are made that need to be made at the end of the week. And I also like to schedule in my week. So it's just basically a bit of a brain dump as well, schedule my week, have a little bit of, now I'm gonna be honest, I used to be so religious with like my reflections, my intentions and my goals, and I've really slacked recently, and it's like left me feeling a little bit like I'm coasting, which I absolutely hate. So I'm gonna just sit down and reflect, get in the zone, and try and get out this little funk that I'm in. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with the client programming, and then I'm actually going to edit this video a little bit ahead of time, so then I can just finish it tomorrow and upload it on Monday, and just make sure I'm ready for a new week ahead with tasks that are set with intention behind them and not just doing things because I'm trying to be busy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Oh my goodness, I have just had the craziest deja vu. Oh my god. Oh, that feels so weird. So, good morning. It is now Monday afternoon. I don't know why I said good morning. It's 2:42. So yeah, things didn't go to plan. The reset has not gone to plan. So I finished some client programming at like 10:30 last night. I just sometimes get really carried away, and I love the programming side. I'm a massive nerd when it comes to the programming. It did mean that obviously my early night was cancelled, which meant getting up early. Didn't happen. There's the downside to being self-employed. It's a plus and a downside, but obviously you are your boss, so you know, you can move around when you work, and then obviously if you push back work in the morning, it just means you work later and you just get stuck in that cycle. So yeah, I do find it really hard to get up and reset that way. And this morning, I don't know if I will have inputted the clips or not. I was just really flat. I just felt really low energy, but I've had a really nice lunch, had my leftover spag bol, and I had just loads of vegetables in there as well. And I think that's just helped me feel a little bit alive again. I'm chugging on my water, so we are resetting in a positive. We are resetting, we just didn't get up early. I'm chugging on my water, a little bit behind, but we're gonna have 1.5 of these by the end of the day. So I've had my lunch, done my client check-ins, and now I'm gonna go to the gym before a consultation call that I have at 5:15. So I'm gonna fit in a full body session, do a bit of cardio, and get as many steps in as I can, because my steps are on 1,800 and I need them to be on 17,000. So we're gonna get them done. Good news is, when I weighed in this morning, obviously last week was completely off track. I had my hen do, and then I just found it really hard to get into things, especially with like the heat, being tired, just kind of being out of routine after being so long in a regimented routine. The good news is I'm still like on track with where I need to be, so it's all good. Sometimes these weeks, that's why I always really love the data, because sometimes on these weeks we can just be like, oh no, like I've done more damage than I actually have, and I haven't, and I'm still feeling good. So yeah, we're going to do a full body session, but first I'm just going to have, I need to tidy this, I don't know if you can see this. I am just going to have some vitamin D and K2. God, it's not sunny today. Should have shaken that. And then my peak endurance, haha, here she is. So my peak endurance, which is basically a combination of 6 adaptogenic mushrooms, beetroot extract to support training. I felt a significant difference when I have this, so I'm definitely going to be keep on having this. You have 4 capsules is 1 serving. Ooh. I feel like in the Victorian times with my oil lantern or candle, my water bottle. This is my support water bottle today. Gee whiz, this is probably the most boring vlog to ever enter my page. So if you're viewing this your first time here, I promise it's not always like this. And I am really struggling energy wise. I went to the gym and I was thinking about what I had to do, and I was like, even the thought of setting up a bar or getting out kettlebells, and I just couldn't. I'm just really struggling with energy. Last week I did nothing except like obviously steps and like a hike and things like that. But I tried to do a 5k run and I couldn't even finish that. I did like 3k and I was like, I need to call it a day. And like ever since then, I've just been knackered. Except obviously I did a really hard hike. I managed that fine. So yeah, I'm just really struggling with my energy levels and I'm not really quite sure what it is. I am due on today/tomorrow, so it could be that. Probably is that, but I just feel so fatigued. I went to the gym, did 30 minutes walking on the treadmill and was like, I think I'm just going to call it a day there, and I'm just going to sit and relax for a second, because I always make this mistake of when I'm working, I get up, I've got up late, so it's like straight into work, and I just don't have like that moment of just like sitting and thinking. I'm going to catch up on yesterday's Love Island, and then I've got a call, like I mentioned, at 5, and I'm going to do that, and then some social media stuff and some emails and see how I feel. But I will be aiming to tick off my steps. Like I will be getting that done. Like I'm just gonna go out and like walk along a canal, get my steps in, and I will feel good for that, because being outside, it just energizes me. I know it's really important for me to get some movement in. Sometimes my lack of energy comes from lack of movement. So I think outside, away from the gym settings right now, I'm just like, I can't bear the thought of doing a run or a gym session right now. So I'm just going to listen to my body, and as hard as it is as somebody that's like got a plan of action of like, I'm training for a half marathon, I really want to be ticking these things off and it's just not going to plan. I'm just going to go out and walk, get my steps in, get my huge amount of steps in, big walk this evening, and just I'm grateful that it's light really late. And I'm also going to make sure my hydration's ticked off. So sometimes when things aren't going to plan, this was obviously meant to be a reset. This was going to be starting the week off strong and solid, and it hasn't happened. And I would love to give you a vlog of all my tips to reset and be amazing. But the reality is sometimes you just need to walk a little bit more and hydrate yourself a little bit more. And that's going to be the start of feeling better towards the end of the week, ticking things off. So sorry if you came here for really motivational stuff. I'm really sorry. This has sucked. I'm really sorry. And part of me has not wanted to record this, and I'm like, why am I saying this stuff now? But the reality is like, this is just how it is sometimes. 31 November, I'm getting married this year. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my head. I've been training for so many years, and I guess sometimes I haven't had a holiday this year. I've not really had like time off where I'm not doing anything. So I think I'm maybe just hitting a little bit of a wall, and that's okay. So we're just going to get the steps done, the water done, be good with my nutrition, because obviously I want to feel good and amazing in 5 weeks' time when I go for that final dress fitting. And that's all I can do right now. That is all I can do. So I'm going to end the vlog here, because I think I need to switch off. I am sorry that this has been a little bit, and if you are still here, like, thanks, love you. But yeah, please do like and subscribe to this video, it does help. And if you subscribe, I promise there'll be better content coming in the future. It's not usually like this.